Are you someone that's completely new to ChatGPT and don't quite understand all the functionalities and what you potentially can do with it? This video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly the beginner's guide to starting to use ChatGPT. First and foremost, I want everyone to understand that AI is here to stay, and you want to be part of the AI revolution that's upon us and get on the leading edge of what's actually going on so it can help serve you better. It is a tool that's going to improve your life. If anyone's questioning if this is going to be useful or what practicalities it has, I can tell you that has been confirmed. I personally was a massive AI hater, thought it was going to be a giant waste of time and just something else I was going to have to try to learn that really wasn't that useful. But then I started applying it to my business and it's been an absolute game changer. Then I started applying it in other aspects of my life, which is buying back more of my time. So for everyone who's on the fence of wanting to buy it or not, this is going to be the biggest technological advancement that we're going to see in the next 10 years. So you want to be on the leading edge of that because it's going to be game changing. So let's dive into this beginner's guide on how to use ChatGPT. So there's a few different versions of what it is. You can go the free version, which is 3.5, ChatGPT 4, which has a lot more functionalities. Then you're also going to have some plugins here. As you can see, I use this a ton. You can also give it web access and have one-click prompts. But your beginner guide here, you're going to want to come into the custom instructions. So here I've trained ChatGPT to provide better response, more tailored to me. So it's going to ask you, where are you based? What do you do for work? What are your hobbies? What subjects can you talk about? What are some of your goals? And I answer all that right here. And then you want to provide some context on how you would like ChatGPT to respond. And then once it's done that, it's going to be trained totally on how you want it to operate. Going into here, so some custom settings. So you got the general, you got some beta features. So if you do have ChatGPT 4, you can do plugins, advanced data analysis. There's some data controls here and builder profile. Some of that stuff really matters. But if you're starting off from ChatGPT, after you train it to understand your business or what you're going to be using it for, a great prompt to ask is just, what can it potentially be used for? Okay, so I'm in the free version here of ChatGPT 3.5. And one of the best places where you need to start is just simply asking, what can ChatGPT do for me? What people need to understand is that this is a two-way conversation. You ask it and it'll give you something in return. So the better that you prompt this, the better that it's going to actually spit out. We come in here to new browser. I'm going to ask it, what exactly can ChatGPT do for me? Create a table with available functions, capabilities, and then have a simple yet comprehensive explanation of what it can do. And give me the full capabilities, but apply it to me as a real estate agent for my business. Now it's going to spit out exactly what it can do for me. Perfect. So text generation, it can write compelling property descriptions. I certainly use that for that. It can do some analysis. It can do text summarization. It can answer questions, conversation, data analysis, language model, code generation, language tutorial. So really just identify what it can do for you. One of the best things it does for me is content generation is what I really use ChatGPT for. So now that we see what it can do for us, let's explore it a little bit more. So I'm going to say, write me a blog. Let's see what it says. Understanding your budget, exploring the neighborhoods, working with a knowledgeable real estate agent. Ooh. And then it just kind of goes into what future growth and resale and value is. It is amazing. There's so many functions on here, what you potentially can do with ChatGPT, but that's just an overall view of some of the things that you can use it for. So now apply this specifically to what you would like to get out of it and really unpack the usefulness of it. So for the people that want to come along on my AI journey, you're going to want to hit subscribe. I'm going to be producing a lot of YouTube content on here that's going to be value-based, showing you what I'm doing in AI. But for the people that want to know the top AI tools I'm using in my business, well, then you'll want to go to my Instagram, russellmortlock.realestate, and shoot me a DM saying AI tools. I'll provide you a copy and a list of what I'm using.